Should we talk about Shane Gillis real quick?
Sure.
Might as well, right? They're trying to cancel him, I guess. This isn't real, though, is it?
It's not gonna work. No.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I think Lauren knew, like, if we do this, they're gonna bring back all the old shit. I'm just surprised they're using the exact same note. Like, there's nothing that Shane has said in the last 5 years that you could try and bring up now.
So I don't remember his stuff from Compound coming out last time, but
I do.
oh, did it? Yeah. Then
Yeah.
I only remember the Asian racist stuff.
I shouldn't say. I think it did. Because I think it did after. Remember when all the other stuff came out, like gayer than ISIS and all that shit?
Which is still like the funniest thing to call somebody.
But I think it came out after that, like an attempt to really bury him. That's where like Seth Simons and these people just unloaded all their bullets, even though they got their kill already.
Yeah.
But my thing is, let's say maybe I'm misremembering, and that didn't come out. But my thing is, he hasn't said anything in the last year. You think so? You're still saying like, oh, well, he's changed and he hasn't said these things in the last 5 years, but we still don't want him to host. We just like the idea of taking this away from him, you know?
Right.
Like, by bringing up Compound Media stuff, you're saying, in the last 5 years, got a squeaky clean record, but we still would like to pretend he's a white supremacist. That was my favorite. We played some of the clips on WATS, Thursdays at 6, guys, where people were reacting to Shane Gillis, and they're like, so I guess Lorne Michaels will bring any white supremacist in. It's like, how do you possibly think that's what he is? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I have the Compound clips. I don't know
should we play them?
Because in my opinion, they're fucking hilarious. Like,
well, let's dissect what people are trying to get him canceled for again.
The driver of the bus didn't show up for 2 hours. We were all sitting on the bus, hot bus, for 2 hours.
Was he a white guy?
Driver. Nah, he was.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. Ooh, Compound Media, dude. We in the house, baby.
See, he's making fun of Compound Media. Right. He's making fun of the network he's on. He's calling them racist.
People, white people, white people, white people. Why the f is CNN on in here?
It's always
you guys gay now. We're on Fox, dude. This is right wing white. Get this CNN Jew off here. I need some alt-right Fox News, dude.
Why are they bleeping it?
TMZ?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they always do this when they post on socials.
Are they trying to make it seem like he's a bad guy?
I don't know, because they're typing out what he's saying.
What's the point?
I don't know. At one point, you might say one thing that's kind of like, whoops. But
listen to this. I think it's all under the guise of like, isn't it fun? It's the same with the original clip about Chinatown, where it's all under the guise of like, wouldn't a guy that says this stuff be ridiculous?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's all basically a character of what an asshole I am. Like, what a racist piece of shit I am, huh?
Right.
Dude, that face.
Where you been at?
Heavy with that. And they're like, this next song was because it was a real sad song, and we wrote it because 2016 was such a hard year for us because of the election.
He sounds a lot younger.
He sounds a lot. When was this?
It's only 5 years ago, right?
He was like in his early 20s here.
Oh, he's like 35 now.
Oh, I thought he just said it was 2016.
No, well, he's talking about 2016, but I think it was after.
Oh. Yeah, well, he was on Compound like a long time ago.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And I was like, yo, these guys are so gay. And it was, I turned around to this chick that I'm seeing, and I was like, yo, I love Donald Trump.
You know what's funny? Like, at first I was like, oh, should we play it? Because not that this channel would take Shane down, but right. Like just playing it perpetuate the thing they're trying to do. And I'm glad we are playing it, because now I'm realizing like I'll drift off and forget the point of us playing this. Like,
right. It's just
they want like what, his career to end? What do you want from these clips? I don't hear anything that crazy.
I can listen to Shane call libs gay all day.
Well, Craig loves it, but yeah. What's funny about it is he's making fun of people like Craig, kind of, you know?
Yeah. Exactly.
That's the ultimate what they're missing.
I like the Usher halftime show, so
yeah, remember that?
Remember that?
she's young and like, she's young. So she's like, what? What did you say?
Wait, this is the first she's hearing of this? She
Kind
knows.
of.
She
This
knows.
is the first time I genuinely turned to her and was like, for real, these make me love. I like 90% of the
Hold
time.
on, what did he say?
F slur.
Oh, well, then you have to cancel everyone that's ever said that. Hope you're ready for that.
Well, see you later.
Man, I wish someone else was the president.
There's it.
That was it.
That was all the clip. Yeah.
That's what they're trying to like get him off SNL again for.
That word's like making a comeback too. Like,
I don't even know if it is, but like there was a time where you could easily say it. Then you have to cancel fucking. They all love Bill Burr, right? You got to get rid of him.
yeah.
You know, I'm not saying they should, but like find everyone that's ever said Howard Stern.
Yeah.
You know, like all these people. Like there's that word was just more accepted 10 years ago. I'm sorry, it just was.
I
You
think
know,
I think it's slowly coming back.
I don't think so.
I'm hearing it on podcasts a lot more.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's the death nail it was a couple years ago.
Right. That's the first.
But I just don't think it's like retarded is coming back in a way where like you'll hear it casually now, kind of.
yeah. It's,
I think that's just back.
I think it's like 5 steps behind retarded at this point. Like, but it's on its way. It's on its heels.
Yeah. But well, my thing with that word has always been like
Louis C.K.'s bit is perfect.
That Louis, the episode of Louis was like a great description of like why. Oh, like I actually don't say it now. Like it was an actual good reason to wipe it from your vocabulary. But it's still also just a word, you know. At the end of the day, like
Right.
what are the people that for TMZ? I guess you just want clicks. But like the people on social media that are actually angry about this is like, what do you think should happen? That Shane shouldn't be allowed to host SNL? That he shouldn't have a career? Like, what's the level you're saying? Because these are all things that happened 5 years ago or more, and you got him. You know, you cost him something that could have advanced his career. He overcame that, and now he's one of the biggest comics in the country. So what are you saying? That he shouldn't have been able to do that? Like, that's what I don't get, is he went around your rules. He bettered himself by your standards, because there's nothing in the last 5 years that should have gotten him canceled, apparently. You're going back to old shit. And you're still saying, like, we don't want him to have this opportunity.
I highly enjoy too just the irony that everyone who's sharing that complaining probably didn't listen because they would have realized inside he's calling them all gay losers.
Yeah, right. You're all gay.
Anyone that's like, can you believe he said all this? And he's like, yeah, anyone that shares this basically is a gay loser.
So let's give predictions here.
Mhm.
Everyone that I've seen that's rooting for Shane is citing the Norm Macdonald monologue, where Norm Macdonald famously says, it's in the intro of Why You Laughing, where he says, so yeah, I'm funny compared to, well, you'll see later. Greatest monologue in SNL history after Norm got fired and they brought him back to host. Does Shane do something similar to that? And I saw Gardini say, Sean Gardini said that he should come out and say, like, either this is the most racist show on television, or I'm not a racist.
Or you were all wrong.
Yeah. But, like, does he do something like that? I don't think he does. I don't know if Shane has that in him, really.
Oh, I think he could for sure.
I hope he does. He just doesn't seem vindictive, really.
If Lorne Michaels was a dick to him, definitely.
But that's the thing. He's always said Lorne Michaels has been nice to him.
Right. I don't know. Maybe he'll go up and plug Gillian Keeves and be like, if you guys actually want to laugh at sketch shows, watch this.
I don't know. I'm curious what his monologue is going to be like. And I'm also curious, like, his Bo and Yang. See, this could be a weekend, next weekend when Shane hosts. That could be a weekend where Bo and Yang makes a career for himself. Like, if Bo and Yang sits down with Shane and says, hey, obviously we got to address it. We got to write something hilarious. And Bo and Yang takes part in it. That could be great. Mm-hmm. And he would win over people that would otherwise never be a fan of his, really.
Yeah, I bet like him. One of the sketches is going to be him and Meat Brick looking in a mirror.
Yeah. So the issue I have with Bo and Yang is, like, I guess he posted something. Chappelle was at the not the after party, but he was like, there was a picture of Chappelle with like the cast, and it was like, oh, everyone hanging out with Chappelle, and Bo and Yang posted on Instagram, everyone, and a picture of him like moving away. Ooh, very, very brave of him. So,
Ugh.
like, I don't think Bowen Yang is going to participate in Shane's comeback, if you will.
It's not like he was like he came out and just straight up said he was clearly doing an old time evil. It was the whole thing.
Well, sure, yeah, but I think everyone watching this knows that at this point. My thing with people like Bowen Yang is like, make fun of Shane. If you're
Right.
offended by it, do it, like, because Shane will play along, I'm sure. If you do a sketch dumping on Shane, use your greatest weapon, which is supposedly comedy,
Right.
against Shane Gillis. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to do that, he'll participate. Now, the problem is, like, I think SNL, like the writer's room and that stuff, when they walk out on Chappelle and Elon Musk and all of that, I think that's a microcosm of what is wrong with, like, we've heard Daniel Tosh and Tony Hinchcliffe talk about this a few different weeks, where they're like, cancel culture doesn't really exist. In the sense that it does exist is like, again, they tried to cost Shane the Bud Light thing by bringing this back up. Like, they're always trying to cost him something, but also it's just an inconvenience. Like the idea that the writers are now going to walk out and make a headache for him that week or whatever. Like, it's an inconvenience that shouldn't be dealt with. I'm not saying it's a death sentence at this point, but it is like a thing that people have to deal with that is annoying. So you're just going out of your way to annoy this guy because you didn't like something we said, when something actual good could be done by making a funny sketch and making people think about whatever your message is about all this horse shit, you know?
Right. Well, we'll see. Yeah, we'll have him. We'll have Chris Gethard. We'll have anyone that Shane's ever remotely gone after.
Now
Honestly.
that'd be great if like Gethard and Judd Apatow walk up during the monologue and have some bit with him. Like, that could be funny. But I don't think they'll participate.
What did he call Chris Gethard? I remember being very funny, and I can't remember.
I thought he was gayer than. Oh no, Judd Apatow was gayer than ISIS, right?
Yeah.
Chris Gethard, he shit on his special.
No, but he called him. I remember specifically him telling Jim and Sam what Shane Gillis said to him. And
Yeah.
Sam just starts dying laughing in his face.
Yeah. I don't remember. Guys, let us know in the comments if you can remember what it was. Light up the comments section. Yeah, all right. But that's about it for that. I fingers crossed. I hope it goes well. I might be in Austin. Me and Shane, 2 ships in the night.
Wow.
I might be in Austin, Texas that weekend.
That's pretty good.
I
Which weekend is it?
The 24th he's hosting. I'm not saying I'm going to be there. Who knows?